Welcome to the Live and Michael Cross Show. I am Michael Cross. We have a very special program for you tonight, but before we get into it, let's start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about my day. Today I went into the office. Well, first I had to pick up my niece at 2 in the morning. All right, had to go to the adjacent county and pick her up, take her to work because she can't drive a car. And I brought her son back to my house. And I was sleepy, man. I was falling asleep on the road, but we made it back home safely. My mother's watched the baby for until 10 o'clock or 9. So I went back to bed until around 9. Woke up, washed up in the sink. Then we headed out the door to go pick his mother up from work, and drop him off. I took the streets back home. There was some kind of accident or some kind of construction on the freeway. Didn't take that long though. It was kind of close by. It wasn't that far away. I made a sandwich and headed off to work. I worked on my inventions today. I figured out what I'm building is a time machine. A time machine like you see in Back to the Future, and it can fly. But basically, it's a time machine that can fly and is powered by nuclear fission. All right, that's what I'm building, a time machine, you could say. That's what I'm working on, and it's going good. Keep learning more about my inventions and how they work and how to get them to function properly. Eventually, they'll be able to. They'll be powered by a AA battery. The hoverboards will. Speaking of hoverboards, why don't you hit the follow button because the first 25 followers get a free hoverboard. Yeah, when my hoverboards come out, if you're one of the first 25 people to follow me, I will send you a free hoverboard. I was in Cappuccino's chat yesterday. This guy Oogie Boogie he keep hitting me up for. He's asking about hoverboards. I told him I'd give him one. He's not the nicest about it, and now he wants me to give two of his friends hoverboards. One of them is Ahmad, Zanny, and I forget who the other one is. In Cappuccino's chat wants me to get them hoverboards. I'll just go ahead and do it. I figure if I do in fact come out with hoverboards, I'll be so elated that hey, I can give away a few. You know, it's all good. We made hoverboards. You can give away 1,000 hoverboards if you invented them because you're gonna make buku bucks. So yeah, that's what I did. Stayed at the office all day. Came home, ate supper, went out to UDF to get dessert. United Dairy Farmers. Came back home to rest up for the show, and here we are. All throughout the day, I've been writing, thinking of things to talk about on today's show, and I wrote them down on the whiteboard here. Here's our today's topics: magician, started acting, YouTubers richer, can you make money? Readily apparent, rat skunk, older company the better, exercise, hoverboards, just talked about that, constant classic entertainment, manliness and womanliness, uh, lower prices, real income, rich, richer, stupid, mind blown by food, meal celebration, triple threat, daredevil, flubber, Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, soliloquy, freaks in charge, highway robbery, unbelievably whack, hoverboards, hovercrafts, in heaven on camera, become perfect, neighbor moved, climb a tree, and being an adult. So those are the new topics for today that we'll be discussing right off the bat. Um, we will probably discuss many more topics, rehash old topics from previous episodes. But without further ado, let's get into it. Magician. I wanted to be a magician when I was a kid, and I even put on like two magic shows at the local library. And think I'm gonna be a magician. I'm gonna wow people. It'll be awesome. Put on shows. Maybe like starting on YouTube at first. We can do telekinesis, telepathy and uh, what's it called? Levitation. Do all that stuff. Be a blast. What else happened? I've started acting. The more I'm in front of the camera, the more I'm on screen, the better my acting skills get. And let's flip over this hourglass right quick. The better my acting skills get. I noticed the acting was coming through yesterday after I put on such a tremendous show, and getting better at acting. So I bought this skull. A skull is the most famous prop in drama history, in the history of plays. Like several hundred years ago, a actor, he picked up a human skull and started talking to it while he was doing Hamlet. So I bought this skull to act with it, but I don't really like it. I thought I'd do a few lines with it tonight. Let's see what we got. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune and by opposing in them. There's a line from Hamlet. What's the other line? Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Maybe I'll do a soliloquy later. How'd you like that? Was that any good? Alright, what else we got going on? Seems like YouTubers are richer than Twitch streamers. I don't know. As a whole, I don't know. It seems like it. My TV show is a mixture of YouTube and streaming because I'm not just talking about my life. Like I'm acting here, putting on a show, being someone who I'm not, a more entertaining version of myself. That's what I'm doing. Acting, pretty much what all acting is. So I don't know where I was going with that. I wrote it down last night. I do have one question for you. Can you make money? Can you make money? I'm genuinely interested in the answer to that question. Are you able to make money? Are you able to get in there and do whatever it takes to get the job done and collect a paycheck? That's what you need to be doing. No matter what your interests are, no matter what industry you're in, that's basically what you do across the board in all industries. Do whatever it takes to get the job done. Just do it temporarily, you know. Temporarily, I'm sure you can do whatever it takes to get the job done. Then you can take a break, go back to doing the things that you want to do. Can you make money? Well, it's awesome when things are readily apparent. Oftentimes, when we talk to people, we don't know exactly what they're talking about. Okay, like some people are trying to confuse you on purpose. And you're reading something, you don't know what it means. You're watching TV, you don't know what you're talking about. It's awesome when things are readily apparent. When the logic is perfect, when you understand exactly what someone is talking about, when communication is at its highest level. Just thought that was interesting. It's not common these days. There's always something in there that you disagree with or you don't understand, or disagree with because you don't understand. In an argument, a discussion, a conversation, it's not fun, man. On this show, we strive to be readily apparent in everything that we say and do. So enjoy. Came out with a insult, rat skunk. I don't know, rat skunk. That little rat skunk. Hey, little rat skunk, quit slashing my tires. Right. The older the company, the better. These days, people like new stuff. They want stuff to be new and fresh, new all the time. They're always moving forward and forwards and forwards. No, the older the company is, the better. General Electric is old. Microsoft is old for young people. Uh, there's some other companies that are old. Can't think of anything right now. I guess you could say Lowe's and Home Depot are old. There's older than that, like Builder Square. Uh, there's some old companies, yeah. The older the company, the better. A company that really knows what it's doing, and the newer companies seem to be greedier. For example, have I written this down yet? Did not write that down yesterday or today. Google is one of the greediest companies there is, man. It's ironic because their logo, their slogan used to be "Don't be evil," and once you know, now they're one of the most evil companies out there with their ridiculous with the money that they charge people and their business practices are deceitful and money driven. Um, what was I gonna say? Now my mind's a blank. Don't be evil. They used to say. Now they're ridiculous. They have us. They really got us because they make products that we really need, and therefore they're able. That's how they're able to get us. But I'll stop talking about that. What else we got going on? Exercise. I don't really like exercise. Instead of exercise, I believe people should be active all day. You don't want to exercise for an hour a day, then be sitting down and laying down the rest of the time, the rest of the day, because all that sitting down and laying down will outweigh that 1 hour of exercise. Whereas if you were to be up all day, like on your feet most of the day, doing things, being interrupted, on your feet, doing things most of the day, why then that's far superior. That's what people have done all throughout the day. Granted, people used to work on farms for most of history. You don't have to be working on a farm, but you should be up, standing, doing something that you want to do, being active. It's far superior than exercise. You'll live longer, be happier, be smarter if you do that. Be active all day. Hoverboards, first 25 people to follow me get a hoverboard. So hit the follow button. I'm also accepting bits and donations. You can buy something off my Amazon wish list if you so desire. Help a brother out to make these time machines, folks. I'm making time machines over here. We will have time machines in a decade, I promise. You don't believe me, but it's all good. I know it's gonna happen. We'll see what happens. I'll stay on the air and we'll see if I become a success or a huge flop. This show, the best phrase that sums up this show is constant classic entertainment. All right, constant classic entertainment. That's my style. That's what I'm going for. Won't hear a lot of lewdness, profanity on this show. Won't hear any profanity on this show. Won't see any lewdness and anything else like negative, bad, too adult, classic humor, humorous jokes. Um, just generally being entertaining. We'll be singing, dancing, and acting. I've done a little bit of acting already, but we will be singing and dancing on this show later. What else we got going on? Manliness and womanliness. Manliness and womanliness are awesome, albeit rare these days. People love to see a real man or a real woman. They're like stars or superheroes, you know? A real adult. But alas, these things are uncommon today. Can't really find a manly or womanly person today. A little bit, but not like it was, where everyone was manly or womanly, very manly and very womanly. It's hard to come by. I'm here to make it come back though. However, lower prices equal more real income. If all the companies were to lower their prices to a reasonable profit margin, we will all be richer. I imagine we'd all be rich beyond our, well, maybe not our wildest dreams, but we'd be like millionaires, comparable to millionaires, anyone with a job, a full-time job. I'm telling you, the rich would be richer if they did not charge such high prices. They would be with their lower uh, income, they would be able to afford more things. Their real income would be higher. Real income is the amount of things that you can buy. Your income expressed is the amount of things that you can buy. That's opposed to nominal income, which is just the dollar amount. So if you make 50,000 a year, your nominal income is $50,000, and your real income is like how nice a house you can buy, how nice a car you can buy, how nice groceries you can buy, how nice entertainment you can afford, and so on. It's stupid. These high prices are stupid. If what I'm saying is true, and charging these high prices to get more money is stupid because these rich people have actually less money. They have less real income. I'm very fairly certain that it is stupid. All right, how are we doing on time? Been 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Don't let your mind blown be. Don't let your mind be blown by food. Don't zonk out like, oh, this food is so good. You want to think about the food, think about how it tastes, and really taste it. Don't let the spices and seasoning do all the work for you. Just something to think about. Want to evaluate your food, no matter how good it tastes. Want to keep a level head and think about how this food tastes. Does it taste good? How good does it taste? What's it doing for me? Want to be thinking about how the food tastes, not be blown away by the spices. I don't know how well that'll go over, but yet again, it's all good. Every meal is a celebration. All right, we do not always have food the way that we have food today. Food was not so abundant. Food used to be scarce. All throughout history, food was scarce. Say food was a luxury for a lot of people. I mean, not a luxury, but what good food was. They didn't even have good food before, like 1,000 years ago. They didn't have good food. They didn't have refrigeration. They didn't have ovens. Really, they had like open fires that you cook food on, and food has come a long way, along with the rest of our lifestyle, like our houses and our transportation. We have plenty to celebrate in 2026. And there's no better way to celebrate than to make each meal a celebration of how far you can sit down and eat your delicious meal in a climate controlled environment with your nice clothes, one of maybe possibly dozens of sets of clothes that you own, okay? With money in your pocket and a car out front, and be thankful for what you have. Celebrate, have fun while you eat your meal. I am a triple threat. A triple threat is a person that can sing, act, and dance. Can do all three, so that makes me a triple threat. I sing, act, and dance every episode of the Live with Michael Cross show. You can catch me 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday through Saturday, 8 to 9. Figured out today that I'm going to be a daredevil, like Evil Knievel or whoever else you have. I think it'd be neat. I know I'm pretty good with, what do you call it? Well, I don't know. I just think it'd be good to do death defying feats on camera, perhaps in prime time, like Evil Knievel did. And what's that guy? Super Dave Osborne. Think it'd be fun. Also realized today I'm going to invent flubber. That's permanent anti-gravity material. Just like in a movie. You know, a movie came out in '97 with I forget who was in it. Robin Williams, perhaps. And I think Dick Van Dyke or Jerry Lewis. No, Jerry Lewis was in. Did the original flubber movie back in the '60s. A mad scientist that invents permanent anti-gravity material. It's right up my alley. I think I'm going to do it. It's like a rubbery material, and flubber is a portmanteau of flying and rubber. So like flying rubber equals flubber. Yep, yep. Invent anything. I'm so creative. Freaks in charge. We're all freaks. But a certain group of freaks is in charge, and they dictate which type of freakishness is allowable and which types of freakishness are taboo. That's reality. All right, freaks in charge. These highway robbery, these prices that that the companies are charging now are highway robbery. Just blatant high prices for no good reason, just to make as much money as possible for whatever nefarious reason. Prices are ridiculous. They're not at all normal. If you were around before COVID, you know the prices have skyrocketed the past 5, 6 years. Before that, they were rising. This house that you see cost $30,000 back in 1978. Today, it's worth like maybe 200,000. So it's gone up like almost 7 times. That's ridiculous because wages have not gone up 7 times. That's why people don't have money to afford things because prices have outpaced wages, man. People are complacent about it. Maybe it's the internet. I don't know. Has them complacent, but they don't care nearly as much as I do. I care so much because I know that these high prices are really hurting people. They're even killing people. That's why I care so much. But it's all good. We'll see what que pasa. Unbelievably whack. Oh, I thought of a line for one of my movies. When somebody does something, some character says, "That's so whack. That's so unbelievably whack." Is that funny? Maybe it's funny. I don't know. Sound kind of like a sheep saying whack. That's so whack. That's so unbelievably whack. Like speaks to you, alright? Alright. Hovercrafts. Not hoverboards, but hovercrafts. When I was a child, I was fascinated with hovercrafts. That's a vehicle that can go from land to water, if you didn't know. And even had a toy one. I remember a commercial to this day of those hovercrafts going from land to sea. And I think I'm going to come out with hovercrafts would be a good idea. Even though even though I'm inventing flying cars already, hovercrafts would be a good idea, a good alternative uh, transportation mode, and they will have their place. They're so cool. You got to be fascinated with a hovercraft the first time you hear about it. When you're on camera, you're in heaven. So I'm on camera right now, so I'm in heaven and become more perfect as a result. So I'm becoming more perfect. I know I've been looking at my appearance the past few days. Seem to be getting more good looking, just like a movie star. So keep you posted, or you'll even see it with your own eyes. What happens when you're in front of the camera? You are in heaven, not a real world, like kind of a make believe world, pretend world where anything is possible. Okay. Well, my neighbor moved Monday. Monday she was not there. She moved over the weekend. I saw the U-Haul truck, and she hasn't been there the past 3 days since Monday. She's been gone. It's her mother's house or her stepmother's house. She moved out of her stepmother's house with her 3 children. Coincidentally, like a week before she moved, my basketball goal got knocked over. I don't want to say it was her, but I'm not going to say it was her, but hoping it wasn't her. Anyways, what else we got to talk about? I can climb a tree. You know, climbing a tree is not so much physical effort as it is mental. If you tell someone, "Hey, I demand you climb that tree," they like take it serious. You're like, "Oh man, I don't want to climb a tree." That's what keeps you from climbing it. If you're all gung ho, like, "Hey, come on, let's go climb that tree. I'm ready right now." You'll be more likely to be successful to climb that tree, and that's the way I am in my mind all the time. I'm ready for anything, ready for any challenge. All right, my mind is fit to be sure, And by watching this program, listening to the things I say, thinking about them, and seeing the things that I do, you will also become mentally fit like me. You'll be able to do the things that you want and need to do. Maybe you want to make $1 billion. Keep watching this program, and you'll be able to do so. Climbing a tree is kind of like what being an adult is all about. Being an adult is all about doing the things that you don't want to do. Okay? As an adult, you gotta go to work, you gotta take care of other people, you gotta pay your taxes, you gotta do this, that, and the other. So you gotta race in that rat race Monday through Friday. You have to do things that you don't want to do as an adult. Alright. At first you hate it. Eventually it grows on you. You get used to it, you find the positive aspects of the things that you don't want to do, and you come to like them. You start to like to do the things that you used to didn't want to do. And you also become more powerful in the process. Being an adult, it's all about doing things that you don't want to do. How are we doing on time? Been 26 minutes. Thank you first, you're on. Let's whip out the keyboard. A little keyboarding today. As we do every day, shall play a 2-octave scale in the key of C. For starters, now here's a simple song in the key of C. Alright. I'm a little off today, it's okay. I don't know. It's quite what's going on. Suppose I could do a soliloquy off the top of my head. Most trusted friend, I trusted you with my possessions, and you betrayed me. How dare you? How could you ever do such a thing? And now you are nowhere to be found. Shall you ever return to me? Kind regards. What do you think? Alright. Alright. So did a soliloquy, awesome. How much time we got? Alright, 32 minutes. Exhausted my new topics. I've exhausted my new topics for today. We'll have to rehash old topics, mix in some dancing, some singing, perhaps some more acting. I think I'll dance next. To do every stream anymore. Yeah, just having a blast, enjoying life, putting on the live Michael Cross show every day, going into the office and inventing things lately. Have my eye on this this restaurant called G's Shepherd Springs Cafe that opened up last year in my neighborhood. It's a little cafe that sells coffee and breakfast and lunch. I'm gonna consult to them. I noticed they don't even have prices on their menu. How's people supposed to know how much they're gonna pay to go to the store? How are they supposed to know if they can afford the food? There aren't even prices on the menu. So that's one thing I could show them to correct. Try to convince them to put prices on the menu. I never heard of that before. I mean, I've seen it before, but it's rare. If people don't know what they have to pay to eat at a restaurant. And of course, I'll cost their items. I'll calculate the true cost of each item and tackle an appropriate profit margin. And that's called cost plus pricing. It's rare today. Everyone does demand pricing anymore, and supply and demand pricing. And the prices will be much lower than their competitors as a result. And they should, by advertising these low prices, they will be able to draw in more customers than their competitors, actually turn a profit. That's pretty much my plan for them. Do some other things as well, like a daily sales goals and what's it called, cash daybook, some other things. Maybe install an accounting system, use some accounting software. It's been half an hour. Let's get our dance going. I have to turn on my phone. Use my cane, a prop to use to dance. Well, hope it doesn't fall over. Now I have to should have turned the phone on before. It has to fire up. I don't have the same energy today as I had yesterday, but I do believe I'm still entertaining. Am I not? By being in front of the camera once again today, I shall get even more entertaining by exercising my acting muscles, my entertaining muscles. Here's a goblet or chalice, whatever you want to call it, made out of brass. Got this off Amazon. Maybe I'll drink out of it one day. Just something nice to have at the house. And like hourglasses, people have hourglasses in their houses. It's nice home decor. It didn't cost that much. What's the phone doing? La dee 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 da. Phone is loading. Trying to go to YouTube. Been making money off Google AdSense lately. Not very much. Let me tell you, it's like 4 cents to pass. 4 cents in March. 35 cents in February. But it is money. It's a start. I have $100 in my Robinhood account. Let's start investing. There's another source of income. What's my phone doing? It'll turn black. Here we go. Let's go to my home page. Your videos. Uploaded 2 shorts yesterday and they have received no views, man. But I do have an additional subscriber. Now I'm up to 11. So which beat are we gonna dance to today? Let's see. Rockin' in the Universe is calling my name. I'm not gonna do that today. We're gonna do the struggle, I suppose. Let's do the struggle. It's a beat I made over 4 years ago. Can you hear that? Here's mowing along. Got this from KJ and Karan. I think that's it. Yep. Alright. It's the end of the song. You can't go wrong. That's 5 minutes worth. 5 minutes and 13 seconds. Dancing. I didn't even use my cane. Oops. That's how we doing on time. Even though I just ran in place like that, I'm not really that tired. But we have 21 minutes left. Let's talk about other stuff. Let's talk about rehash old topics. Weird pricing. Weird pricing. I figured out just now is the definition is any pricing that is not based upon cost. If the price is not based upon cost, it does not make sense to you. You do not understand what the business is doing with this price. They're trying to rip you off, or they're trying to maximize profit, are they trying to mess with you? You don't know what they're doing with that price. Like aggravates a person, it makes them upset, it bothers them. They don't understand. You have a natural desire to have a price that's based upon cost that makes sense to you. A price that makes sense to you, you know? They charge these ridiculous prices, and like prices combined with other price, a price combined with another price, like 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments are all price high. And the differences between the two prices are not that big. So 1 bedroom might cost 2,000, and a 3 bedroom might cost 2,400. A 2 bedroom 2,200. That's weird pricing. It's not based upon cost. You don't know what they're doing there. They just want to make their money no matter what. They're trying to push you towards a 3 bedroom because it's only $400 more. Weird pricing stinks, man. There ought to be a law. It was not always like that. I'm telling you. So don't get used to it. It might go away. Came out with a word yesterday, clownabration. It's a mixture of clowns and celebration. We need more clownabrations, you know? Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Clownabration would do the heart good. Alright, I'm done. What else is going on? I didn't mention Jake from State Farm yesterday, but I saw him in public. I saw him when him and Cinna met up. And Jake from State Farm in real life looks like a monster, man. He has this huge head. He has a weird aura. He's not the only person I've seen that look like that that's in show business. I don't know what's going on there, but money is probably involved. Cartoons villainy. The rich people, the capitalists, are cartoonishly villainous anymore. I'm fairly certain. Just don't know it because you're not in contact with them. But if you saw them in their natural habitat or whatever, you'll see they're not completely right. Like come up with ridiculous schemes for money and to do other bad things. Kind of music do we have on here? Choirs and pads, synths. Here we go. It's like the basses. What are these basses doing? Let's see. I was looking at these basses the other day, and there's something to be desired. The guitars are good. Guitars are realistic, but these basses. What are these basses doing? That's the best one so far. It's muddled though. Can't really make it out. Acoustic bass. The basses on this keyboard aren't that hot. My Chord Cross 2, that's a keyboard I had a few years ago, is better. Now I moved on to synth basses. That's it. Oh well. That sounds good. The basses on here aren't that good. I don't know what to do about that. How we doing on Tiempo? We have about 15 minutes left. What was gonna do? La dee 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 dee, la dee dee. Here's a dinosaur. There's a little bit of acting. Hey everybody, I am in fact a dinosaur. You can see me talking on the live of Michael Cross show. Check me out. Check out my ferocious teeth. Check out my eyes. Rocking out on the live of Michael Cross show. Having a blast. Join the company of Michael Cross himself. You should too. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Alright, I don't think that was that entertaining. It must be low on energy. What the problem is, I can't be creative because I'm low on energy. I think that's what it is. Mega Boost, what's that? Bass or something? Let's see, more topics. What can we talk about? I'm so good that I make you want to be good. I'm a good person. I'm a good heart. I love everyone. I will make you want to be good as well. I'm a patriot. I just love all the good people in America. I don't discriminate, of course. That's ridiculous, silly. You're a good person. I love the heck out of you. Let's go out and get a beer. All right. So good that I'll make you want to be good. Do goodness with the style and grace and general awesomeness and ease. But maybe it's a good idea to be good. That's what you say to yourself after watching me. What else can we talk about? Want to get into anything too heavy? You're going to be in stitches. I'm really good at comedy. I'm just having difficulty with getting it out in front of the camera because I'm inhibited in front of the camera, as is pretty much anyone. I'll say everyone, at least at first. When they get in front of the camera, they can't be their usual selves. If I am my usual self, it'll be extremely hilarious. I will have you leave you in stitches. All right, let's keep watching this show. Hit that follow button. Hit the subscribe button. Much. Hook a brother up and enjoy a symbiotic relationship by helping me out monetarily a little bit, and I provide excellent entertainment for you. Anyone doing something is more likely than not descended from royalty because, well, see, nowadays you have normal people doing extraordinary things, such was not always the case. In the past, hundreds or thousands of years ago, the only people doing extraordinary things were royalty. Royalty figured this out. They decided to mix with commoners so that to uplift the human race. So now you have people far removed from today's royalty who are doing extraordinary things. That's how that came about. This is my theory. I have evidence to support this claim. You ever heard of noblesse oblige? Well, anyways, let's see. Certainly have royal blood in my family, as a lot of my family members are doing extraordinary things, or they did in the past. For example, my cousin Melba Tolliver is a famous reporter from New York. My other cousin was a NFL football player in the 70s. My other cousin is a famous singer. His name is Sonny Turner. He's the lead singer of the Platters, a famous group from the 50s or 60s. And my uncle went to the Ivy League, went to Brown University, got his master's in computer science, and he's a vice president of a bank. And recently he sold an app to Wells Fargo. My other cousin went to the Ivy League. She went to Columbia in New York City. She majored in some kind of computer related field. My uncle was the first black dentist in Cleveland. So there's some royaltiness going on there, I believe. Anyone doing anything is more likely than not descended from royalty, folks. I'm definitely a little more tired today, but that's why the show isn't popping like it was yesterday. Hoverboards, first 25 people to follow me get a free hoverboard. So hit that follow button if you dare. Have 10 minutes left, okay? Uh, what else I want to talk about? Let's talk about flying cars again. So we're gonna need some kind of system of order in the sky for traffic. It's a kind of traffic system in the sky for flying cars. I propose that we have grids in the sky on different levels. There's grids that you can travel along uh, to get to your destination, as opposed to going as the crow flies. Because if you travel as the crow flies, if everyone does that, there would be collisions. So it's impractical. Probably have to have computers handle the whole thing, I believe. You think? Because it'd be difficult to see other aircraft. It's a good idea to have computers manage the whole thing. If your computer's not functioning, you cannot get into the sky. I don't know why your computer wouldn't function, so it shouldn't be a problem. What else we got going on? Do I want to talk about now? My following is going to be a party of stars. It's a part. Everyone that follows me pretty much is going to become a star. I'm thinking you'll see what I'm talking about later. So just be a party of stars on Discord and in chat, wherever else we meet up, and that'll be awesome. Let's see, organs. Organs are fun. Play a whole song with organs. I'm used to using them differently. Gospel shout, I think that's called. Yep, so the live and Michael Cross shows in full effect. Nearing the end of the program. The structure of the program, the first half hour, I discuss topics. The second half hour, I mix in music. I discuss more topics, but I mix in music, singing, acting, and dancing. Tentatively, currently, and probably get into even more activities as they present themselves. Now let's try to freestyle. Let's use the same beat. All right, I'll lift up the struggle again. It's Michael Cross. I'm just so true. The sucker MCs don't know what to do when I come through. Talking about everything, I'll make you get up out. You see and sing because it's things that are saying are righteous. Mickey Michael Cross came through with the niceness. I'm just so fly on the mic like I don't know, a bird or something. Mickey Michael Cross just keeps it bumping, keeping it real like Tupac. Mickey Michael Cross never carries a Glock because I'm just too smooth with that. And Mickey Mouse coming up like a fat rat. I'm just so fly on the mic, you don't know what to do. I just ride dress shoes on the real, and I'm just so trill. And I'm never known to get ill, and yet it's still I have about $100 million bills. Now, brother, tell me, can you feel how real it gets when I get on the mic? It's just like riding a bike for Michael Cross. I'm back in the saddle, and I came through just to rattle the sucker MCs that be talking that smack. Sucker MCs, they best to jump back. All right, I'm done. That's all I could do. I'm tired. It's about a minute and a half. I did freestyle, practice freestyling. That was good. There's a punching bag. Let's see. Jab, cross, hook, cross. I don't want to punch too hard. I don't want to mess up my fancy new gold watch that I got yesterday. Check this baby out. Isn't that a beauty? This is nice, man. OLEVs. It's called OLEVS. Has a crown on it and jewels. It's all gold. Only costs $43 at the jewelers at K Jewelers. You know, every kiss begins with K. K Jewelers. They said it was nice. I have to agree. I have to figure out how to set the date in the day, but other than that, I just have to look it up in the owner's manual. I haven't done it yet. It's a beautiful watch, beautiful piece. I have about 6 minutes left. I did get a new subscriber on YouTube. I'm up to 11 from 10. I don't have any more followers on Twitch, and I desperately need like 13 more so I can make affiliate. I need an average of 3 viewers per stream. I'm entertaining. I'm more entertaining than most streamers. I'm having difficulty getting these followers. I don't know what the problem is exactly. I'm not worried about it. I know, as they say, everyone tells you that what is it? Not perseverance, but consistency is key. Just keep doing it. You'll be successful. The followers will come. The subscribers will come. You'll be successful. That's what I'm doing. Only been streaming for about a month, so just give it some time. Don't rush it. Perhaps this month I'll make affiliate. We'll see. Yeah. So we have about 3 minutes left. Where's the church organ? Church organ much? A lot of organs on here like that. Theater is good. Chapel is good. Oh, here we go. I learned that like 15 years ago. It stuck with me. I used to know the whole thing. The second part, I forgot that part. If I thought really hard, I could remember it. I'm not gonna. I don't want to do it now. Remembered a little bit of it. That's about all I got. Alright, reached exactly 1 hour. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to the Live and Michael Cross show tonight. Had a blast entertaining you. As previously stated, this is the most fun time of the day for me. From 8 to 9 Eastern time, putting on the show for you. Be sure to tune in tomorrow where I shall knock your socks off yet again. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. Everyone have a good day or night. Goodbye.